Colorado has a plan to build a passenger train line from Fort Collins down to Pueblo, and today that train got a name. More accurately, the planned train has a name. Can't ride a plan. And they still need money to pay for the train with the fancy new name. Our Mark Salinger has that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the name is Colorado Connector, or CoCo. Say hello to your new passenger rail train, CoCo.
The train has a name. Now it needs some money.
Colorado is closer than we've ever been to finally getting this done.
Governor Jared Polis said today that CoCo will start taking passengers between Denver and Fort Collins by 2029. The rest of the line between Denver and Pueblo has a much bigger question mark surrounding it.
About a quarter to a third of a penny on every dollar transaction is what's being looked at.
Phase 1 up north already has funding. Phase 2 down south doesn't. The Front Range Passenger Rail District will need to ask taxpayers to fund it through a sales tax. Voters need to approve it. But at this point, the district isn't even saying how much it'll cost.
We'll have that all public and shared with the public in the next month or two if we refer something to the ballot.
Sal Pace is a former Colorado state rep from Pueblo and now the general manager of the rail district. He says if voters approve the tax in 2026, the full train up and down the Front Range will be running by 2032. But that's a big if, considering they haven't even decided if they'll put the sales tax initiative on the ballot this November.
I don't think the district plans on putting it on the ballot unless we think people are going to vote for it.
The plan, eventually, is for the train to stop 13 times between Fort Collins and Pueblo. It would transform how Colorado moves.
The southern corridor will take another couple of years and likely depend upon additional resources at the ballot box.
But there's still a lot of work to be done between when CoCo gets a name and CoCo leaves the station.
We asked multiple times today if they can give us even a ballpark number for how much it would cost to complete the rail line up and down the Front Range. We haven't gotten that answer. We were told they're still looking at options for how much to ask when it comes to that ballot initiative, Kyle.
But Mark, it's got a new name.
It's got a new name, CoCo.
It's got a new name.
The plan does.
Sure. So you put a rail line there. What kind of frequency do you have?
So let's say it does get built. It'll start with potentially up to 3 trains going up and down in between Fort Collins and Denver, but eventually they want to have 10 to 15 trains running up and down the state every day, because they say that the more trains, the more times that you have people moving through, the better it is, more people will take it.
Sure, you don't necessarily want to go to Trinidad on a Tuesday and come back on
spend the
Friday.
night and come back, yeah.
Exactly.
Sure.
All right, Mark Salinger, thank you.